Hi friends, welcome to day 17 of 30 Days to Clarity. As you saw in the daily focus, this is the day we really put everything we've done so far to work. And it's really got to come together now in preparing your mind, preparing your spirit, preparing your perceptions to walk through the day in a different way. And I just don't know any other way to do that except with some morning practices. Now, I'm going to be talking about that, and you read how important I think it is. And all that said, I want you to know up front that I think it's critically important that you do this in your own style. So if 5 minutes is what you can do, then do the first couple, and then work the second a little later in the day, and work the next 3 on your way to work in the car. Do it the way that works for you. But the whole point is to set up your system to perceive the day differently. Now we're going to get this in place today. I'm going to encourage you to think about the time frame for it, where you're going to do it, how you're going to do it each day, how you're going to lay out that time that's just for you, that says, I'm worth it, I matter, and this is the most important thing I could be doing today. And then we're going to do that for a few days. And during that time, I want to support you here. And then I am going to bring you the next big step that's going to move you toward that clarity. But we've got to put this in place first. Now's the time. Hopefully you've been getting practice. So you should have downloaded your worksheet for today. You can print out one of these every day. Just put your date up here, and then to walk through it, and as you have noticings, to jot them in where it says to. And it's not as hard as it may at first appear, because you've been doing the Rampage of Appreciation. So just give yourself that time with your coffee in the morning, or sitting in your quiet place, or out on the porch, or whatever you do, and do your 3-minute Rampage of Appreciation about anything. Okay? And then move right into that saying, and you know what? I am where I am relative to everything in my life. And I love the noticing, and go right into that. And even if you only get in a couple of minutes, but 3 minutes is great. If you only get in a couple of minutes, that's fine too. Just get it in there so that you say to your system, all is well. You are not broken. This is not about fixing what's wrong, but about reaching for the next thing that you want. And then, if you can at all, I really want to encourage you to do at least one focus wheel at this point in the morning. If you can't, do it at another part in the day, but it will have much greater payoff if you can do it here. And then once you get even a day or two under your belt, you're going to whip this thing off in 5 minutes. You're just going to get that centerpiece in the middle, and then begin jotting your evidence, the things that align with it, all around. And if you only do 5 around the circle, only do 5. If you can do 12, great. The whole purpose, again, is to align your mind and smooth out the edges between you and what you want. Those places where you notice the rough places, those places where you notice the resistance. So that's where we're moving. Those 3 pieces are the centerpiece of your morning practice. That's what I want to encourage you to do. All those together could happen in 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? So think now about where you can fit that in. If you feel comfortable in your sitting and want to continue, then go ahead and do your dominant intent. Remembering that above all, your dominant intent for today is to feel good, to feel well. But you're also going to say, what I want. My dominant intent today is to notice those things that lead to clarity about what I want. My dominant intent today is to notice those ways that money can flow into my life so that I can make the changes that I want. My dominant intent today is to give up the shame and embarrassment, to give up the ways I've been thinking about myself, and to embrace those ways that tell me that I belong. Whatever it is, my dominant intent today is to notice what's beautiful and right about everyone around me. My dominant intent today is to notice the ways that I'm already free. Get that dominant intent. That needn't take what? More than 60 seconds? Maybe not even that much. And then bring it right back to the now. What does that look like today? Well, today that looks like noticing that my first 10 minutes of the day are mine. And that's what freedom looks like today. What that looks like today is that when I don't get to my long list of things I have to do, that I say, I did these 5. And you know what? That 17 probably wasn't very realistic. Maybe someday I'll be able to do it, but not today. Today I did the first 5. What does it look like today? Today it looks like noticing that there are many other people who have been right where I am and now are doing what I want to do and have done it successfully, and I want to be one of those. Whatever it is, what does that look like today? What does that take? Another 60 seconds maybe? And then as you go through the day, tell the new story. When people are asking about things, if you want to call it fake it till you make it, that's fine. But move into the story you want to live, not the one you've been living that you may not want. So when people are asking about things, move right into it and say, everything is working out perfectly. New ideas are coming to me every day. I'm starting to get the hang of getting real clear about what I want. I'm sort of on the verge of it. I don't have it quite yet, but I'm getting there. And deliver that and then stop. And I want to add here that you might then listen to what the other person says, because they are likely to tell you their story that matches what they want and not the one of complaining. And pretty soon your environment is going to be free of 90% of that complaining that's been going on that you've been participating in. Because you change your story, others will change theirs. That's it. Walk through that. All of that is what? 15, 20 minutes. And you can divide it up into that first 10, and then the rest, 1 on your way to work, and the rest as you're walking through the day. That's it. It's not so much, is it? It's not so much. The magic of it is doing it every day. So commit to today, or if you need to, prepare today and commit to it tomorrow. But commit to it with a determination that says, this is important. This belongs. You can do this. This will make more of a difference in your life and more of a difference in your clarity than anything else you do. Anything. So today, begin to carve out that time that's just for you, that time that says you matter, and the time that prepares you for the clarity you seek. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great one, everyone.